Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. Welcome for another pick a card reading. Today we are here to receive a message brought by the spirit ancestors, what they have to share with you. For this reading, we have two piles, pile number 1 and pile number 2. Pick the pile that you feel most drawn to as we are about to start our reading with pile number 1. If you connected to pile number 1, welcome to your reading. What we have in here for you? So you have the energy of the escapist, interact and relate, potion. Come home to yourself, interact and relate. Remember to practice self-love. So pile number 1, the first message that we have in here from your spirit ancestors is that it's time for you to start sharing with the world. Either something that you need to learn and after share, or something that you already know and you are avoiding to share it with the world. It's something that is unique to you and you feel that you're not prepared, but I strongly believe that you're more than prepared. You've been ready for this. You've been prepared for this. So for whatever you have to share, I think it's something that you're born with. It's a natural knowledge. It's just something that is inside you. It is wisdom from other lives manifesting in this life. And I think you just need to go with the flow. Trust. Don't think about perfectionism. Don't think about being perfect in what you want to do. Don't think about there is a specific structure to go around something. Just go with the flow. Just go with it. Just do it. And naturally things will evolve. So it's not about you finding what you are good at. It's about you doing what you are good, and things will transform and adjust to your own reality. There's another thing that is important in here as well for the people. It's time for you to start socializing a tiny bit more, because when you spend time with others, you have time to share your knowledge. And when you share your knowledge, people will start expressing their feelings, giving you suggestions and hints of, I don't want to say hints of who you are, because you know who you are, but maybe what you are good at. People might come into your path and guide me for this specific thing. When they request your guidance, they already know that you are good at that specific thing. So that will be your hint of things that you are great at. And this might relate with people that might have, you might second guess yourself, you might doubt yourself, because probably the gift that you have is not something that you learn in uni, it's not something that you go to the college for, it's something that you are born with. Can't explain it, you can't prove it, you just need to accept it. So there's an inner knowing surrounding your knowledge, your wisdom, and it can't be proved. You can only share it. It's almost like love. You're not taught how to love. You just do it. You just feel it. You just know that it is what it is. It is a feeling that probably for certain people it makes you feel happy, it makes you feel at peace, it makes you feel complete and part of a whole. Don't be afraid of sharing yourself. There's always time for you to be with yourself. So there's a requirement in here as well, pile number 1, to bring balance into your life. It feels like you do two things in two specific ways. Either you work too much, then it's interesting because the other one is the same thing. You work too much. I was about to say that either you work too much, you spend time having fun, but I don't think it's the case. I think that you are engaged and compromised with your work. It's like all your attention is channeled to one specific thing. And this makes you feel happy. This makes you feel complete. But it doesn't allow you, at least at this stage, to interact with others. So what I would say, it's time for you to start opening yourself a tiny bit more to the world. It's time for you to share yourself. It's time for you to be out and about so you can bring closer to your energy field people that really matters, people that are meant to be in your life. So don't run away from society. Don't run away from your social life. Don't run away of having a time of having fun. It's really difficult to say too many things in this pioneer because I feel that you're happy being alone, doing the things that you love, having time for yourself. All that is extremely important, but it's becoming a tiny bit too much. So you need to find time to socialize. And I think this is the main message in here. You need time to socialize. And for certain people, because we have this energy of potion, the basic witch, remember to practice self-love. The hands in near is surrounded by stars. So we are talking about as well a healer on your own way, but you are still a healer. It feels like you love what you do, and it requires you to have time for you. It requires you to have time for your own self. But at the same time, it's almost like your ancestors are coming in here to say, all this knowledge you're gathering, all this wisdom that is inside you, doesn't serve you. It needs to serve others. It's something that you know. It's something that you don't need to live or relive, but it's something that will support others. So give it to the world. You are ready. Open yourself without being afraid of being judged. Stop running away of who you are. It's time for you to show up for yourself. So to wrap up your reading, pile number 1, I will leave you with the message from the energy of the escapists. The first thing that comes for you is the need for you to remember that you are able to manifest your every wish, but you can't run from yourself. It's time for you to remember that everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows, some of us like to listen to music, some of us like to read, and some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. All of that is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you are not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall, whatever they may. It's time for you to interact and relate. It's time for you to socialize and show the world who you are by giving to the world what you are meant to give in this lifetime. This is the message for people connected with pile number 1. If you connect with pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Pile number 2, what do we have in here for you? You have the energy of the universe. Go after your goals, evil queen. We are all just stardust. Persist, advance. You deserve sugar, not salt. Pile number 2, when it comes to your energy, your ancestors, your spirit ancestors wants you to know that there's no reason for you to be afraid. There's no reason for you to expect less than what you deserve. It's time for you to ask for what you deserve and only accept what you deserve as well. Don't settle for less than what is the best. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. Go for it. You can have it all. Don't conform. Ask ask for everything that you're entitled to. Another thing that's extremely important to share with you, pile number 2, is the need for you to avoid seeing all the mistakes and everything that is wrong. You pay attention to the details, but in your particular case, it's just too much. It's almost like for everything that you find, there is something wrong. When you pay attention to something, you give more emphasis to the negative things that are not okay. It's like you're always fixing, you're always solving, and sometimes things are not broken. They're just the way they are, and you need to accept it the way it is. So stop trying to find faults in everything. Sometimes it's not a fault, it's exactly the way it is. This is what your spirit ancestors want you to remember. Just as the universe endeavors to raise your spirits, it is time for you to encourage and inspire others, including yourself. A little positivity goes a long way. Try to support your loved ones, friends, or anyone you come in contact with. You may not realize how much it means to a person to have someone to believe in them. A kind word can keep someone going through hard times so they can reach their goals. And this is something that you have to extend to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Take charge and move forward in your life. The universe is encouraging you to pursue something that is important for you. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is. Go for it. Go after it. You've been consciously working on yourself, and you are now ready to take on anything you want to achieve. Do not hesitate. This is a sign that you can do more and be more. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for what you really believe is right. Stand your grounds as well, and do not be swayed by opposing ideologies. Life for you is meant to be sweet. So be open to this sweetness that life wants to share with you. You deserve it. It's almost coming a word in ear of you are entitled of it. You are entitled to be happy. You are entitled to have the best that life has for you. Be open to receive. Take it. Accept it. It's yours. The universe is supporting you. So don't be afraid. Take a leap of faith. Go after your goals. Go after your dreams. And trust that the universe has your back. Your ancestors, they are supporting you. They are with you. They are guiding you. They are surrounding you. And they are cheering up for you. So go. Don't be afraid. You are guided. You are protected. You just need to trust that you have everything that it takes for you to succeed. And it starts with the energy of believing that you do deserve the best that life has to offer. This is the message for people connected with pile number 2. To each one of you that came to this reading, thank you so much for your presence. Looking forward to seeing you next video. Bye!